5 of the most iconic no-jumper interviews ever. What's up guys, welcome back to CelebBomb. Before we jump into today's video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you've not done that yet. The No Jumper podcast hosts rappers and singers of the young generation to speak on their experiences in life, including their backgrounds, and also tell their new projects so the fans can relate and know more about their life of the stars before fame. I'm here to talk about the 5 most iconic no-jumper interviews of all time. Number 5, the Bad Bobby interview. Danielle Bregoli, aka Bad Bobby, is a social media superstar because of her rising music. She exploded over the past 4 years, even though she's only 14 years of age. She talked to Adam, 22, the host of the podcast, talking about her new feud with Rika Gunn, her guard, and about her music career. She had a relationship with the guard that did not end that well, it seems. There seemed to be a more complicated and better story about the feud than what she let out. She seems to be having issues with her music career regarding her managers due to her wild behaviors. Number 4, the Trippie Redd interview. Trippie Redd is a rapper. He attended the podcast with his girlfriend, and Adam, 22, asked him concerning the loss of XXXTentacion, a friend, and he had mentioned the beef between him and Tekashi 69. The fact that he'd opened up freely was pretty iconic to me. He was real and had his girlfriend with him while he explains he old friend who fell back was nice. He continues to speak about how their relationship with 6ix9ine ended and how he's in a better place now than he was before. Number 3, the Tekashi 6ix9ine interviews. In the interview, the rising star starts by mentioning his place where he grew up as a child in Bushwick. His confession on the interview was about him not being a big fan of his own music. He adds that it is because he feels that the level of lit music he wants has not been obtained yet. He also mentioned that he would consider releasing a mixtape. Danielle Hernandez mentioned an old case where he was accused of stealing money from a guy he hosted in his mother's house before. He went on mentioning about his old life experience whereby he went to jail for selling heroin out the store he worked at. How daring of him. He was later caught by the owner of the store who did not take it lightly, and it caused them to fight, and later on Tekashi was convicted of assault. I was not of legal age at that time and was put behind bars for a couple of months. He added that he could now afford all the things he wasn't able to afford before, and it's nice to see things are going his way. Number 2, the Blox passes out live on the No Jumper interview. Blox came to the interview ridiculously wasted. He did not hesitate to smoke his pot. The random hiccups did it for me, and it's hilarious. He seemed like he was about to barf on Adam, 22, the host of the podcast. Adam keeps asking the questions, but Blox replies in totally out of the topic ways. He talks about his social media pages, examples, Instagram and Twitter, and how Instagram restrictions harmful things like posting porn, which will be deleted, but not like Twitter, which was different. He mentioned repeatedly about how he's unreleased hit song, Young Boy. He mentions how the video could go viral because of the hiccups. The last bit gets even better when he passes out on the wall next to the host and on his way out of the interview. It was just really funny, and he was so high he could not get himself together. Number 1, the XXXTentacion interview. The famous singer arrives with his homies to the podcast. He mentions all his homies' names. XXXTentacion has a mysterious online force with a devoted fan base. He keeps it real with Adam, 22. He mentions his background. He was actually born and raised. This was the most iconic on how his fan base takes their time to watch him talk about his experience of life and how wise he gets. He mentions his school background on how tough it was for him. The fans could relate with him. He mentioned how his mother gave him the confidence and willingness to be himself, but due to unfortunate events, she died. He also mentioned he had ruined the relationship with his ex-girlfriend. The interview ended with him confessing and contemplating how the interview with Adam, 22 had him chill. Conclusion. That's a wrap on the 5 of the most iconic No Jumper interviews ever. Hope you liked it, and be sure to reply to the comments about anything you wanted to be included and was missed. I appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to click the like button below. Thank you.